So today is lesson 52 of the Course in Miracles, and if you don't know what a Course in Miracles is, again, this is a Course in Miracles, and it is my book, and I am what it says I am. I can do what it says I can do, and I have what it says I have, and today with it I seek first God, and I let my mind be open and receptive, and I remember my holiness and my innocence, and I walk with my brothers and sisters to our state of wholeness and wellness and oneness. And that's the truth and the whole truth. So somebody's building something outside, which means there's, good production going on. And I'm not going to let that steal my peace of mind today. So the lessons for today. I'm upset because I see what is not there. Reality is never frightening. Reality is never frightening. It is impossible that it could upset me. Reality brings only perfect peace. When I'm upset, is always because I have replaced reality with illusion I made up. The illusions are upsetting because I have given them reality and thus regarded reality as an illusion. Nothing in God's creation is affected in any way by this confusion of mine. I'm always upset by nothing. So basically what it's saying is that the only thing is love. God's love is all there is. There's nothing that can be upsetting in God's love. So if I am upset, then I have somehow created shadow puppets on the wall with which I'm scaring myself to death with. And I can simply turn the light on and say, that has no source. Good news. I see only the past. As I look about me, I condemn the world I look upon. I call this seeing. I hold the past against everyone and everything, making them my enemies. When I have forgiven myself and remembered who I am, I will bless everyone and everything I see. There will be no past, and there are no enemies. I will look with love on all that I failed to see before. So the two important things here is that number one, as I look about, I condemn the world I see. And the way that happens is that to condemn something means to imprison it in my past definitions. So I come to everything with a limited dictionary when I could be seeing everything under the definition of God, which says everything is whole, perfect, and complete. And instead of coming to it and putting on it what I think it is, or defining it or judging it, just letting it be and letting it reveal itself to me, to tell me what it is. So this requires surrendering my limited thinking, and it requires intentional listening to really be with what is. Number 3, my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. See, that's what keeps me out of listening. I come to it preoccupied, and we do this all the time. We multitask, and we steal the present moment from our children and from our friends and from our loved ones because we're preoccupied with our thoughts. So we have to be in the present moment, and only from the present moment can we truly listen. So it says, my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. I see only my own thoughts, and my mind is preoccupied with the past. What then can I see as it is? Let me remember that I look on the past to prevent the present from dawning on my mind. The ego can't exist in the present, and so the ego has to bring the past to it because it's the only way it can stay alive. But when we're in the present moment, all we see is love, and the ego can't exist in love. So the ego has to be preoccupied with past thoughts. So we can forgive it and let it go. Let me understand that I'm trying to use time against God. Let me learn to give the past away and to realize that in doing so, I am giving up nothing. So again, God asks us to sacrifice nothing. What we're giving up is nothing, is no thing. It has no source. It's just like a shadow puppet on the wall. Wouldn't it be great to just let those things go? And this is the thing, as an artist, I was an artist, I guess I still consider myself an artist, but I was actually a professional actress for a number of decades. What I learned in that was that you can't be in this word and be in the past. You can only sing this note. You can only do this stroke on a painting. You can only be with this one step to truly dance. So to truly sing, you can only be in that one note to experience that one note. And to truly love, you can only be in this one moment. And in this one moment, God is creating through each of us. Should be awesome. Okay, I'm in my kitchen today because my kids went to school. They've gone to school. It's their first day of school, so not too many more cameos from Liam, unless he stays home, which I'm not opposed to. Okay, here we go. I see nothing as it is now. If I see nothing as it is now, it can truly be said that I see nothing. I can see only what is now. The choice is not whether to see the past or the present. The choice is merely to see or not. So today I ask to see with the vision of love. What have I chosen to see? What I have chosen to see costs me vision. Now I would choose again that I may see. And the final lesson for today is my thoughts do not mean anything. I know, this is a really tough one. My thoughts do not mean anything. It's a really good one though. I have no private thoughts, yet it is only private thoughts of which I am aware. What can these thoughts mean? They do not exist, and so they mean nothing. Yet my mind is part of creation and part of its creator. Would I not rather join the thoughts of the universe than to obscure all that is really mine with my pitiful and meaningless private thoughts? So it's saying that God thinks us today. God does all the thinking. God does all the creating. And all we need to do is to be with it and to recognize it as perfect. That's all we have to do. This is the day the Lord has made for us to rejoice and be glad in. So what's our role? To rejoice and be glad. Do we have to make anything? No, God's already made it. Does God need our help adding anything to what's already been made? No. Does God need our judgment? Does God say, hey, look what I made. What do you think? No. God's just like, hey, this is awesome. I know you completely. I love you completely. And I have designed this awesome day for you. You want to see what it is? And so we don't show up to it and go, well, it's not really what I wanted. And, the wrapping on it is not really great. And are you sure these are the people that are supposed to be here? No, we can do that. That's a choice. We can do that if we want to. But it pulls us out of the present moment of God. The present moment that is our true and perfect gift from God. So today, let's just be in the present moment. Let's just enjoy it. If you like this video, you can press like. You have my full permission. And if you really like it, you can subscribe to the channel. Because I don't know what anything is for. So that's kind of exciting that we get to see in our not knowing what God is creating through us. God bless. Have a nice day. My thoughts do not mean anything.